Hello, namaskar, and a very good evening to all the viewers watching our session out there. This is Simran Singh. You are watching this particular session. It's running on PM eVidya channel number 6, 9 and 12. And also, you know that we have our different mediums through which you can connect with us. And one of them is our YouTube channel. It is NCRT Official. So throughout this live interactive session that will run for around 40 to 45 minutes, if you have any of the queries, then feel free to drop your questions, your messages in the comment section of NCRT Official. So once again, I welcome all our viewers in the special and live telecast on School Leadership and Development series. So here we come up with certain interesting topic to enhance your understanding about diverse fields. So for today, the topic would be leading effective administration for the achievement of learning outcomes in Government School of Goa. And I am delighted to inform you that we also have a school head in the conversation with us. He is Mr. Shri Krishna S. Naik, sir. Namaskar, sir. Good evening.
Namaskar. Good evening.
A very warm welcome in the session. Sir is currently serving as headmaster at 2nd Lieutenant J.J. Rane Government High School, Kuddichire, Vicholim, and has joined in from Goa. We welcome you in the conversation with open arms. Then just besides me, we have with us Dr. Pooja Singhal. Namaskar, ma'am.
Namaskar.
Good evening. आपका भी बहुत इस्तकबाल इस सत्र में. Ma'am is serving as assistant professor from National Center for School Leadership, NIEPA. So viewers, if you have any of the queries, the different mediums are right there on your screen. The first one is our contact number. It is 8800440559 and specific mail IDs for 6, 9 and 12 PM with their channels. dth.class12@ciet.nic.in. So let's begin our conversations. In the first place, Pooja ma'am, we also have with us our school head. So what are we going to learn into this conversation?
So first of all, Simran, I would like to thank to you and entire team of CIT for giving us a platform from where we can disseminate the leadership practices as well interventions of our school head. And for this purpose, we are having school head from Goa. And in our previous session, we have discussed the leadership attributes of our school head, like decision-making capacity or innovative in nature, or we can say that they are passionate. And today we are going to talk about an important leadership attribute, that is effective school administration. And I can say that behind each and every successful school, strong administration is must. For each and every organization, this is an important attribute that one leader must have. And for this purpose, we will talk to our school head from Goa, Shri Krishna S. Naik ji. And on behalf of our NCSL family, we welcome you, sir. Thanks a lot for joining. And today we are going to learn a lot of things from sir.
I'm pretty sure that we are going to learn a lot from Sir Naik ji. Once again, we welcome you in the conversation. So sir, in the first place, I would like to ask you, what are the features or characteristics of your school, being a school head, and any turning points in your journey? And also, I do think when we are trying to do something good, there are certain challenges or the hurdles that we have to overcome. Anything in that context you would like to share with us?
Very good evening, madam, and all the viewers.
Good
I
evening.
joined as a headmaster in Government High School, Ambede Nagargaon, Sattari, in the year 2012. And initial years was very challenging because from academic side, I have shifted to the administration side. I worked as a grade 1 teacher for almost 12 years and then shifted as a headmaster in a government high school. So in the initial stage, I find it difficult to cope up with the administrative matters. And we have seen that in the initial year, my school is considered as in a very remote area. And most of the learners are getting the formal education for the first time. I would say it is the first generation learners. And we have also observed that in the initial year, the public examination result was not satisfactory. And I was worried about result. But as far as possible, with the help of all the support from my teachers, we got a 100% result within 2-3 years. Another very challenging job for me was regarding the school building. The status of the school building was not up to the mark. And I have decided on the very first day, let us have a beautiful school building at Ambede Nagargaon, Sattari, when I have taken the charge in that school, and also at the government high school, Kuddichire. And with the help of the Directorate of Education, Government of Goa, and all others, we got a beautiful, fantastic modern school building for my both the schools, and we have all amenities like the infrastructure as a laboratory, library, and separate laboratory for the NSQ subject. And in order to shift it from the academic to the administration, it took me almost 1 year to understand all the aspects. We know that we are the leaders of the academic side, but to become the administrative leader, it takes almost 2 to 3 years, and to cope up with the administrative section, madam.
Thank you for sharing all those the details with us, sir. Of course, we know that the initial years are a bit tough, but somehow you managed to sail through. A big congratulations to you. Moving ahead in the conversation, ma'am, as in the discussion, the topic that we are going to discuss, or we are going to elaborate more, is effective administration.
Right.
So, in the real sense, what does effective administration mean in a school environment?
Yeah, as Nayak ji also shared with us that he shifted from the academic side to the administrative side, and he took long time to learn all those skills. So basically, if we talk about administration, effective administration in terms or in context of the learning organizations like schools. So first of all, the thing which comes into my mind is that they have to deal with resources effectively. Resources that may be physical and that may be human resources. And if you talk about human resources, it means that they have to manage their team, that is teachers they have to manage and the staff they have to manage. It means that they have to do the need analysis, what are their requirements and what are their needs. So not only just to analyze that, but they have to take the corrective action as well, and they have to provide the resources for that. So first of all, they have to deal with their resources, physical as well as human resources, and secondly, we can say that they have to manage the school budgeting and the financing side.
So that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah, that is a huge responsibility, and each and every leader must be strong in that particular area. And suppose they want to conduct any professional development program for their teachers, if that type of requirement comes to them, then they have to reallocate their resources if such kind of funds are not available with them. So they must be aware about that, how the resources can be reallocated, can be refunded, and the transparency must be there. Physical that means financial transparency must be there in that particular process. So that's a very important process that is related with the school administration. And thirdly, if we talk about the policies, implementation of the national and the state policies, this is also the major responsibility on the school head that should be strong in administration side. And along with this, they have to make the changes in the curriculum according to the requirement, and they have to reach to the community as well. So these are all the responsibilities, we can say, that is on the school administrator. And ultimately they have to, we can say that they have to upgrade the students in according to the requirements as well as according to the need. We can say that they have to upgrade their student as well,
so that they can cater everyone.
Yes,
equally.
Yes.
All right.
So they have to take care of the physical as well as cognitive needs of the students, and in that particular area, their students should be strong.
Of course. So the next question we have from Nayak sir. Sir, as you are aware that NEP 2020 talks about the significance of school complexes in an education ecosystem. And according to you, how can it be helpful for the government schools to attain the learning outcomes? How school complexes can be established and managed effectively above all?
Yeah, yes, madam. In Goa, we have already set up the school complex network way back 30 years back. We have each and every school connected each another. For example, as far as the school complex scheme in Goa is concerned, we have the state level school complex, we have the zonal level school complex, we have the taluka level school complex, super school complex that is led by the higher secondary schools. Then we have school complexes at the lead school, and then we have at the primary section. So let us suppose take the example as a primary school, 4 to 5 primary schools are attached to one lead school. So lead school will give the support to all the primary school as a member schools. Now, for example, how as far as the sharing of resources are concerned, suppose we have the very nice math teacher, suppose I am having an English teacher, art teacher. So services of this teacher may be available to the member school. Now, for example, I am having one school, a government high school, Kochire, in which there are the 5 primary schools. So I can share my resources with them. I can interact with them. We can have a physical visit with the primary section or the primary schools. And school complexes plays a very important role. That in Goa we are very happy that, or we are fortunate, I mean, that we have already set up this, and there is a very good network of the school complex system in Goa. And at the same time, the government of Goa is also giving the financial support to these school complexes, right from the 5,000 to 20,000, depending upon the number of school or number of members in the school. And it will help us to give a supportive hand to our primary section, and thereby it will definitely help us to have the learning outcome or elaborative learning outcome of that particular school. And school complex scheme is not a new for Goa, and we have already gone through it, madam.
Yeah, thanks a lot for sharing this information with us, sir, because school complexes are related to the access and equity in providing the resources for quality improvement of schools. So, this is really a great initiative that you have taken. Along with this, we also want to know that how you are providing vocational education or the skill based education to your students, because NEP 2020 also emphasized on this particular concept. So, regarding this, we want to know that how the school head can select the subject for their students and how they can manage the resources for the same.
Yeah, as far as the vocational education is concerned, we have in our school under the NSQ of guidelines 2 courses. That is, I have started at Ambede Nagargaon, the healthcare and the automobile. And at government high school Pudchire, I have started again with the healthcare and the automobile. But afterwards, the course of the healthcare was withdrawn. And now at present, instead of the healthcare, we have at government high school Nagargaon, where my earlier school, we have something called as a agriculture. And at the government high school Pudchire, we have electronics. So the student in the 9th standard and the 10th standard, they can opt any one of the stream, either the electronic or the or automobile. Only and they can appear at a public examination, or in fact they have to learn the 7th subject. That is the 6th academic subject plus one occasional subject under the NSQ framework. And at the public examination also, our students are appearing for 7 subjects. And very wonderful thing is, even though the student is lacking behind in mathematics or they can or any other subject and pass in the occasional, the students are promoted to the next class. Means the qualification is the best 6th subject. This is a unique opportunity given. And this initiative was started in the state of Goa in my school from the year 2013-14. And at present, all the students from 9th standard and the 10th standard are opting for these vocational courses under NSQ of framework. And most important part is we are also conducting many activities for the student. One of the very important part is a residential camp under the Sarva Shiksha Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan in Goa. We have the residential camp for both the classes, that is the 9th standard and the 10th standard. Because of the COVID, we don't have this for the last 2 years, but definitely we are going to hold this because it will have overall development of the student. Goa Samagra Shiksha is providing the financial help to this particular program. Now we are getting the grants for the raw material, we are getting the grants for the office expenses, then school visit or industrial visit. Then we are also getting the grants for faculty guests, that you are inviting the different guests during the course of time. Plus we are also getting the school grant. And so we have the financial, there is no difficulty of finance. Goa Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan is providing this from time to time. With the help of this finance, we can buy the raw material which is required. For example, automobile, we require some raw material. For electronics, we require some raw material. And I am very happy to inform that almost all government schools in Goa is connected with this NSQF courses. Even it is also spread to the aided school. That is, in different aided schools, these courses were also given. And there is a vertical mobility for the student. They can take the admission in the 11th standard. They can take the admission in the ITIs also. They can, if they take the admission in the 11th standard, again they will appear for the seventh subject. That is a sixth academic subject plus one vocational subject under the NSQF. And so Goa Samagra Shiksha is also providing the instructor for this. That is more important. And curriculum, the syllabus is already set as far as the NSQF guidelines are concerned. We are following the all syllabus curriculum framed by the NSQF guidelines. And a very important part is we are in almost all our government schools, we have a separate laboratory for each sector. We are calling them as a sector, a separate laboratory, well-equipped laboratory for the electronics, well-equipped laboratory for the automobile, and the student gets some benefit out of that. We have also seen that many of our students has got the placement after passing the 12th standard. Some of the students has also they can start their own job also. Suppose the student can start a very small repairing workshop by after passing the 12th automobile or 11th automobile, and the students are also like to join this, and because of this many students are attracted. The parents are also saying that if these courses are available, send our student. Now I am also very happy to inform that automobile is not only the boys sector. Our some of the girl students are also joining the automobile, and they come to know, or they are learning how to remove the tire, this and that. So basic things the student get the benefit under the Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan of NSQF sector.
Thanks a lot for sharing this information, sir, and congratulations that you are making your students more self-reliable. And along with this, we also want to know that how you are transforming your school with the help of the innovation, and how you are inculcating this practice of innovation in the mindset of the students of your school.
Yeah, new ideas, the innovation, creativity, or novelty are the principles of the school management. If this we are not following, that we are lacking behind. We can say that we are also preparing our students, we are also preparing our teachers for the innovative activities. In every monthly meeting of the school meeting, we are talking about what new novelty function or new activity we can take during this particular month. We are also motivating the students by preparing a very small project in the science. We also have the workshop for the student about the how to prepare the items of the etc. Then we are also having the preparing our student for Inspire Award, and I'm very happy that some of our students are also selected for the Inspire Award. And it is because since we are coming up from the very rural area, but our students are excel at the Inspire Award at the district level, at the state level, and they come to know that some of the amount are also 10,000 rupees transferred directly in the bank account of our student, and this will inspire, this will help to motivate the other student. Our science teacher also making every effort to have some innovations in the school or some new project in the school, and therefore our students are participating in different activities. Our students are also preparing, teachers are also preparing for biodiversity project. So they are also interested in order to have the eco structure of our system, and thereby we are in promoting, innovating the students in different areas.
This is really commendable job that you are doing, and you are promoting or motivating your students in different areas. And along with this, we also want to know that how you are motivating your teachers by arranging the professional development or the capacity building programs, and how they are motivating your students.
As far as the teachers capacity building program is concerned, the Goa SCRT, Goa Samagra Shiksha, Director of Education, then also the Goa Board of Secondary and Higher Secondary Education, and conducting many workshops for the teachers. And mostly they are focusing on the academic improvement of the teachers, and also of the health and well-being are also maintained by conducting the different sessions. And I'm very happy that I am also conducting one session for the teachers, that is how to prepare a lesson plan. I also taken some of the online session during the COVID time, how to prepare the lesson plan which is suitable for the online interaction with the students. I remember that the Goa Samagra Shiksha Abhiyan has conducted the series of workshops, the series of seminars for the all government teachers under the NISTA program. And all our government teachers in from different school, from the primary to the upper primary, were participated in this workshop, and thereby it will help to have a better understanding of the new concept development, etc. Then, as a NISTA resource person, I had taken the 10 session each of the school-based assessment and health and well-being of the teacher, wealth and well-being. It also helps the teachers to how to make the assessment and how to come out with the learning outcomes. So, because of this factor, our teachers has gained something. Plus, all the teachers are also doing their other vertical mobility in their professionals. So, both the teachers who are at the graduate level, they are pursuing at the post-graduation level, and definitely this helps us in the all-round development or holistic development of our children. That is more important.
Thank you for sharing those insights with all our viewers. So, sir, as we know that with the academic development that we all are seeing and we are approaching towards, it is very important to develop a social skill set, basically the social values. So, sir, would you like to share with us how you are managing to inculcate the social values among the coming generation?
The social values plays a very important role in the education sector, and we have seen that in order to have the social value, we must have the equality and the gender or the social inclusion. And when I'm very happy to inform that when I was a headmaster at Government High School Puducherry, our school has got the award at the district level, a cash prize of rupees 1 lakh for maintaining the best program for the Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao program and helping the girl child to promote. And we know that the children are lacking behind in the socialism, but we have something called as a social interaction. We also have to tie up with the different social organizations, NGOs. We can have the social responsibility, or we can have the value education with the children, how to interact with the society, how to interact with the parents. That we are teaching to our students, especially the girl student. And we have done this project in both the schools. And we also have something called as a Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao program that is introduced in both the school. There must be the participation of the parents. There must be the participation of the SMC, and there is a participation of the PTAs in developing the social value among the children. Our teachers are making a frequent visit to the children. They are making the home visit, a special program, and they'll be having a good relation. We have a good interaction with the parents, and definitely this will help the children to grow, because we know that only the academic improvement is not sufficient. At the same time, the student must be prepared with the social challenges. And another very important aspect we have to the visit to the school, other school, or visit to the industry, career guidance program, or inviting the persons from the socially background. They are also coming to in our school. It may be a very small program to the children of the girl students, especially of 8, 9, 10, regarding the adolescent. So in this way, we are doing our level best to have a social contact of our student with the society.
So thank you so much for sharing that praiseworthy information with all our viewers. So ma'am, today in the conversation as we discussed about effective administration. So in the same perspective, what is your message for all the school heads of government high schools?
Definitely, Simran, I will share that message with you and our viewers. Before that, I want to ask one more question with Nayak sir. Sir, we want to know that you have conducted various projects in your school, and we know about one project that is based on the water resources and management. Kindly throw some light on that particular project.
This is one of the very biggest achievement when I was a headmaster at Government High School Ambede Nagargaon Satari. It was a project on the water resources and the management in our village that is called as the Satray village. And very happy to inform that I will definitely take the name of my science teacher, Mr. Nanda Majik has taken the initiative, and he has studied with this project. Then what is the growings or what is the mangroves are there, what are the different trees are there, and how we are going to protect these trees for the betterment and the ecosystem of our village. And our school got the first place at the state level for that particular project. It is also called as the Goa State Council for Science and Technology, and it is a State Children's Science Congress, and for which our children, the two students, has definitely got the opportunity to go to the West Bengal, Calcutta, to present our project. It was a big achievement because the girl student from our very remote area got the opportunity to this project. And Mr. Nanda Majik, our science teacher, has taken this initiative. And they have, by this, all the children from our school motivated to protect our environment, to study our environment, what are the different types of trees that is available, what are the different types of plants available, and what will happen to this plant after the 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, whether it will remain at that particular place or what will happen to that, and what precautions we can take to protect this environment. And this was project was very much was in public domain because first time our school was participated in this project, and five children were participated in this project, and our children got the opportunity to travel by air from Goa to West Bengal, Calcutta to present at the national level.
Thanks a lot, sir. This is really a great information, and our viewers and the other school had also inspired to do the same. And along with this, Simran, I want to say that he is not only taking care of the school administration, but he is also taking care of the environment of our country as well. And the work of the school head or the administrator cannot be completed without the enhancement of the community participation. So we also want to know about how the community participation can be enhanced.
Yeah, community participation is most important, and we have the formation of the school management committee, school managing committee, or PTAs. And the PTAs are there, but now as far as the new rules are concerned, we have to form something called as a school management committee. And the student for the 9th and 10th, the parents of the 9th and 10th, we have the school management and development committee. And we are involving the parents in the day-to-day functioning of the school. We are involving the parents for the school development plan. We are involving the parents for the distribution of the midday meal scheme. Or each and every day, the parents are coming in the school for the testing of the midday meal. They are giving the inputs for what are the new challenges or what are the new development to be made. And we know that without the help of this social community or the society, the school cannot explore. And at the same time, we have to have the holistic development of our school, our children. The parents' participation is most important, and we have a very good participation of the parents. We have regularly the meetings of the parents. We have regularly the feedback of the parents, visit of the parents, and by way we can say that without the community participation, the school cannot explore. And we are not only calling them for the school development. Suppose take the example now recently we have something called as a Poshan Maha, in which we have called the parents from our locality to present their views, to present their ideas in front of the student. For the mental awareness week just now we have celebrated, the elderly person comes and give the guidance to our student how to behave, or how to have the anger management. So in this way, we have a good community partnership with our student, with our school, and I hope that it is very much necessary for the all-round development of our school and also of our students.
And lastly, I would like to ask, sir, according to you, what should be the quality or the attributes of a school leader who want to be school administrator?
Basically, as I mentioned earlier, most of the heads are transferred from academic side to the administrative side, and they find it difficult at the initial stage, because I repeat once again, we are the leaders of the academic side, but we are still lacking behind of the administrative part. As far as the financial management is concerned of the school, most of the heads find it difficult because they have the little knowledge about the finance or expertise in the finance, or there is no training about how to manage the financial aspect of the school. The school budgeting, for example, then maintenance of the cash book, maintenance of the ledger book, and preparation of the utilization certificates, and overall supervision of the financial management is more important. Now we can say that now initially, very recently, the SCRT Goa and SLA Goa has conducted the sessions, that is a capacity building workshop, under the guidance of the SCRT and the Directorate of Education, Government of Goa. We have conducted a series of workshops for the heads of school and the higher secondary. Very happy to inform that I have conducted the 9 sessions on the school administration, and almost I have covered the more than 375 heads. It may be the government heads and the government aided high school and the higher secondary. I tried my level best to give them the inputs to how to manage the school, then how we are going to share the responsibility of the office work, and how we are going to divide the work among the head clerk, among the LDC, among the UDC, and most important part, I have also handled regarding the what is the role of the school head as far as the income tax matters are concerned, the tax deducted at source is concerned, there is a TDS, and filing of returns, etc. That is the school return. This aspect also I have presented with them, and very happy that all the heads were very appreciated regarding that they got some knowledge. And we know that most of our government heads or the government aided heads are concentrating on the academic side, but not giving much importance to the administrative. But in my opinion, we must give the justice to the administrative side, the financial matters and income tax matters equally. That is more important. Because what we think that the result is more important. I know that result is a more important, but result is not only the more important, but overall development of the school is also important. Result matters is a different case. But as far as the government heads are concerned, I think since we have taken the 2 round of administrative training for them, one is conducted by the Directorate of Education in the last year. This year again we have done the follow-up under the SLA by SCRT Goa, and I hope that the most of our heads has got the lot of information regarding how to maintain the different types of books and overall supervision as far as the administrative is concerned. It took me almost 1 year to adjust from academic side to the administrative side, and we can say that with the help of everybody, we are doing the job very well. But I hope that normal administration is okay, but financial management is challenging, and everybody has to learn, everybody has to understand this concept.
Thank you so much, sir. And I think, Simran, our viewers have learned lot of things from Nayak, sir.
Of
and
course.
basically, school administration always act as a backbone for all the learning organizations and all the school processes through which they can achieve all the learning outcomes.
Of course, and I do believe that the session has turned out to be really productive for all the viewers watching our session out there. Sir, in the conversation we are left by the last 2 minutes, just a small question. I would like to have your concluding remarks and a piece of advice for all the young learners, the youth out there who are opting teaching as a profession.
Yeah, teaching is a noble profession, but we have to do a lot of hard work. Now earlier teaching has gone now. Now the duster and the chalk is gone. The teacher has to be prepared for the e-learning. That is not only the board and the chalk, but we have to go for PowerPoint presentation. We have to go for innovative techniques in the teaching. We have to make a planning, and we have to set a goal before the start of the topic. What are the learning outcomes we are going to achieve? And at the end, we have to see whether we have really achieved the learning outcome or not, or there is a learning gaps in between. We know that teaching is not a half day job. Teaching is not only to enjoying the vacation, but teacher is a continuous teacher right from the morning up to the evening. And the teacher's job is only to give quality education, very improved education, and very fantastic education to our children. And then only we can transform. We can only have a good citizen of India, a good citizen of our school, a good citizen of our village. Everything depends on the teacher. Now the days are gone that we become the teacher by accident. But now we have to say that teachers have to be start preparing right after, even after the graduation level. And it's a noble profession, and the teachers will remain forever a teacher, and he can has to go on improving both as a academic side, the teaching side, and give to our children the maximum.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much for your valuable time and the insights that you have shared with us in the conversation, be it the significance of school complexes in the education ecosystem, about vocational education, the innovations, the professional development, and the most important, the social values. Thanks a lot for your time, sir. Thank you,
Thank you
Pooja
very
ma'am.
much.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Pooja ma'am, for being a part of
Thank
this
you.
conversation and also guiding the path of all our viewers.
Thank you.
Thank you to all the viewers who have connected with NCRT for this particular session, and one of the major and important takeaways from the conversation has been results do matter, but at the same time, you know what matters more? It is the overall development, and that's what we talk about in our school leadership and development sessions. So stay connected with NCRT and keep watching PM eVidya channels. Now it's time for me to wrap up this particular session, but you can watch all our videos on NCRT official. So stay connected to NCRT official, and a very happy Deepavali to all our viewers. Namaskar.